Cheers.
Call order November 10th. Committee of the whole meeting. Roll call.
Commissioner Hughes?
Here.
Commissioner Nelson?
Here.
Commissioner Rondo?
Here.
Commissioner Seaver?
Here. Pledge allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Brief public comment? Once, twice, three times?
No, I'm just here to answer questions.
Agenda, we wanna add there, there's we don't have to add anything, do we? They ever get back to,
Oh, no,
that'll be next week, so.
do you want to?
Everybody okay with the agenda? Census? Yeah. And we're here, number 6, I believe that's. Almost got the. Mr. Pond was an overachiever and delivered a seal fit, so.
Who had this guy? This guy.
Where did that?
So it's friends, yeah.
Running that's what 7 for second morning. Oh.
So very much of it is.
Oh, they were, I know what this was. We put this on a bid, did we? We put it out on bids and then begged for more, cause we didn't get it.
You can get it, yeah.
And right now we got heat just flying over off. Not sure the furnace is shut off in a week. Oh, where is that? Ceiling bit around, let everybody. Yeah. Ceiling bid.
Well, I think I got it again.
No, that's a different, that's a whole, Brian asked me for something else while we were there, so. Yeah, you don't have the ceiling one here.
What do I have here?
That's for, Brian asked him to give him a quote on.
Just
putting
insulation.
extra insulation in.
Cause you just got bats up there and
Yeah,
some is gonna leak out of there, the heat.
they gave this with 2 separate things, cause we asked for one and Brian asked him to give us numbers on the other stuff. When they were down there looking at the project. Yeah, I don't know why.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, somebody was an overachiever and ripped the ceiling out. Yeah, we've been down that road. But we did find things that would have potentially caused us to completely lose the building when we tore the ceilings out.
All right.
Wires grounded to drywall screws
Was there a tape measure up there?
in the ceiling?
Yeah, I lost my tape measure redoing the roof years ago on there.
Oh, I don't know. If it turns up, we'll let you know.
Yeah.
If it pulls a Murray, it hits me in the head.
Well, it should have
I can
fell
blame you
down.
for that.
Huh?
You can blame you for that, Russ?
Yeah.
Is it warranty?
No, not anymore.
No?
It was 25 years ago.
Come on, spots. Little
Hey, I put it up. I didn't maintain it.
Okay, we ended up with 1 bid for the ceiling installation. We had construction for the amount of $12,000. How far out would that be?
Before we can get to it,
Yeah,
I'd say a week to 10 days.
how long will it take?
Probably about 5 to 6 work days.
So you don't hunt much.
I don't hunt. I go to camp at night, but
The best thing, mate.
yes,
So you're looking at, middle of December being done by.
it'd be done before that. We wanna get that done because you're losing heat.
Any questions on that one? We've already had that furnace repaired once, so. I'd like to make a vote on this and get it done, so we can move forward with it. That was my request as well.
You guys have the money in the budget for it? we've got some of the money already set aside in the shelter budget for the materials. We'd already set aside. I don't know where we're at with its current expenses, but we had set some of that money aside. The rest I talked to Joel, have to pull from capital improvements.
And what else is left on, well, let's get this done first.
Yep.
Any questions on this? The roll call, Joe?
Motion.
Oh,
Yeah, I'll move that we approve the bid for $12,000 to get the new ceiling put in.
Are you,
The shelter building.
are you doing both, 12,000 in the installation?
This one wasn't.
It wasn't part of the, wasn't bid out, so
Right.
we gotta
Hold
at least
off
give
on
a,
that for-
gotta hold off and at least give a chance.
Okay.
I don't expect to see any others, but
Okay. I'll support.
Roll call?
Commissioner Hughes.
Yes.
Commissioner Nelson.
yes,
Commissioner Rondo.
Yeah.
Commissioner Seaver.
Yes. Okay, get ready for that. We do
it
have,
does have some, if we want choices, it brought us choices too, for the metal.
I think something white, something that'll reflect light. Shine, silver, shiny silver.
There's this, this is what we did in our garage. I got young Mike Savila and he's the best. So this is what we put up in a garage, this. Or,
That's it. That'll drive you nuts. I'm curious, I got some of that in a small spot, it's not,
the corrugated.
yeah,
It's the same cost regardless of what
yeah,
one you pick,
I'm
so.
fine with,
I think the white,
I'm fine with white,
yeah.
no. Roofing material,
Yeah.
take an extra piece and put it on that hole. Like that scrap you got laying there,
I mean, when were the pipes coming up, we're fixing that too.
yeah, cause I don't think the guy put a good boot on that the last time. we
Well,
had the ceiling on the roof on it.
It's not being used, correct?
Right,
Probably not. We're gonna cut that out and put a ridge cap into that.
perfect, appreciate it. So keep the winter out from the top too. Yeah, I think they,
Is that even on the agenda?
this, no,
You wanna bring that up? No, I'm thinking, right now, what does that got? Probably R13 for ceiling. It doesn't, if I remember right, there wasn't
Yeah,
much
it's
up
just-
there.
normal back.
There's, like a foot of bats.
Oh, so there is more than I thought.
There's some, it's all moved around, but the rafter vents right now are covered right
So
to
the
that.
proper vents put into it.
Correct, so we're gonna put another section in there of that and put 6 to 8 inches on top of that.
Put a proper, okay, cause this doesn't say put,
Did I put vents on that?
no, it doesn't. It says,
My mistake.
it says E vents, but it doesn't say put proper vents on, in the eaves. Or it says E vents. Yeah, it says both E vents and,
Oh, we can do that too.
yeah, this is corrugated.
Yeah.
So it gets some flow there.
Right.
Like, the bad thing is, we have to put this up for bid.
Nobody's seen it.
Are we gonna do that?
RFP it, and what else, you know,
Or are we actually under the limit for?
and there's that too.
Well, we can discuss that later then.
I
That can be, that should have been, yeah.
didn't know where we wanted, so I didn't wanna add it to the agenda without.
Yeah, we shouldn't, we should put out anything, we shouldn't put out anything on. Ask one person for a bid without going through a committee and then putting it out on bids, because that's where we get into this. You gave us a
Not your
price,
fault, you were at, you did what you were at.
right, but somebody gives us a price, now we got a price on here, now we're looking to do it. It's not fair to that person. Now we put it out on bids, but everybody knows that you bid,
Okay, right.
so,
Well, that's why it wasn't in the packet at least,
right, it's not,
so it's not been made,
right.
that second portion's not been made.
And that's
Yeah.
just for future, we can't be asking for bids without going through the right channels. And put it on bids.
Does, if I could inquire, does the bid, the issue is that there was something missed in the request for proposal?
They decided to do something extra too.
Okay,
The maintenance supervisor, decided that the bid was lacking, that we needed something
Okay.
else.
Right.
yeah, I will say that it's a, generally when contractors bid, there's an expectation that the project may change.
Right,
But this sounds like it's a little bit more than that. And there's, it's not a light switch, it's a dimmer. Cause eventually it'll go into something that totally.
well, it went from putting a ceiling in to now insulating it also.
I see, that's like a whole new thing. Yeah.
Right, so to me, it's,
I support what you're saying.
but it is under the amount that we could not have put it out on bids also.
We wanna have Joel put it up on the website. So then we can make a decision.
Technically, you should have a work scope and then everybody goes from that.
Whether,
work
yeah,
scope.
nobody else.
Projects always change.
Right,
That's like I said, this should have been even discussed here, it should be on the committee and then go from there forward, make it just cleaner.
The fact that we received 0 bids on the first one, kind of,
I know, but you never know, that was because it's a ceiling, now people are doing installations, you're looking at whole different contractors. Which probably only still get one person to it,
Yeah.
but you never know, and we don't want to
Right.
get her. to
gotta
get
go
her
through
radar
the
on
proper
that.
channels, it's
Yeah,
the way to do it, correct?
I think we should hold off on that for just next meeting, we got a week here,
but if you
so.
wanna RFP it, you wanna do by the next meeting, so you can make a decision on it?
It's low enough of amount, do we wanna RFP it or just go same contractor? That's the discussion, do we wanna do?
I'm, at this point, I'm okay with it. It's good. Everybody's got.
Everybody's have that,
You know, I don't know what everybody else's thoughts are on that.
you know. Something has to be done with there, I know when I looked up there, this was last 2 years now,
Yeah,
like you said,
it's lacking.
the installation was picked up and just moved around. Some places had double, some had none.
Right, and the problem was they had, it all doubled going the same way, and if you're gonna do that, crisscross it.
Right. So,
You have the right to override, right? And you have somebody that has given a bid now. We couldn't get somebody to even give that bid.
right,
He could-
Before the original deadline.
well, what I'm thinking is, it's nice to have the same person while he's there, just get it done.
Yep, exactly.
I wanted, myself, I'd like to see this place done and over with and stop the bleeding and just move forward. What's your thoughts, man?
Same thing. He's there.
Bob, do you have any
Get it done.
You got
comments,
any-
questions?
I thought it was all together, but I was.
Bob's already doing the math.
Yeah, I would assume they have the same contractor, or what you said.
Get it all done, you know.
Yeah, well, I'd be open to a motion if somebody wants to.
I will make the motion that we include the insulation bid of $3,600 to also be awarded to Grand Island Construction in conjunction with the Seaman bid.
I'll support it.
Roll call?
Commissioner Hughes.
Yes.
Commissioner Nelson.
Yes,
Commissioner Rondo.
Yes.
Commissioner Seaver.
Yes. Thank you, Fonzie.
Thank you. Quality work, that's all I can tell you.
mine hasn't leaked yet, so,
You done with me then?
yeah, thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, so white.
White, is
You're welcome to stay.
there anything good happening?
Well, you never know unless you stay.
How long does this thing last?
2-3 hours.
You can see, wants me to leave.
Thank you, sir.
Hey, thank you.
Appreciate you.
Number
Okay.
7,
I'll get back to you soon here then. Thank you.
year 2026 MIDC grant.
Are we jumping out of order or it's like?
That's number 7, isn't
I'll
it?
be here the whole time, so.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm going by what.
Oh, good, okay.
In front of me here,
well, good, okay.
that would be you.
That's me.
I had a question on this, I just gotta find it. Submitted a lot of pieces of paper.
Yeah, we can, sorry. The whole plan, you got the whole thing.
Yeah, that's what I said, is, and you're controlling.
And I can't even get into it.
Way into the numbers,
Yes, yeah, that's what it was.
which are down on.
Yeah, it starts here.
Okay, find it.
There's, he said the wage or the price is going up because of mandating wages,
Attorney rate increases,
right?
yes,
And that only goes up is if you use that many hours.
yes,
So, I mean, you could stay the same, but just use less hours of them.
yes. So what we've kind of been doing is holding on to a lot more cases than we did the previous year. Some of that was because I was more new, I guess. And so the roster attorney use is going down, although rates are going up. And we do also have a couple cases coming that are high amounts. The billing will be high, the hourly time put in will be high. And so we wanted to be conservative in that way as well. But I am taking more just because those rates are going up.
And the county's portion of it, what is that usually 50,
Yeah.
52,000? Has that still stays the same?
That stays the same. It actually went down about $100. I don't know if that's something that changes with the percentage across the state, but it's something, it didn't go up, so.
That's, I think, the only thing that we can,
Right. Yeah, the rest was all part of the grant.
that's all.
Yep.
You go for as much as you can get.
Well, I mean, but I think, you know, in reading through it and just in talking with other departments and everything, we want to make sure that it fits in line with what the courthouse and what the county wants, with the plan and for the community. We could go and ask for tons of money, and more, but I don't know that that's, what's that?
Will they give it?
Probably,
I know God.
I, yeah, at some point, there's a environmental component here as well. So, but I think this is a budget that we propose that is healthy. We've adjusted some things accordingly, and have it in a spot that's good for the upcoming year. There was some uncertainty, obviously, in the state, with a shutdown early on, as well as lots of budget cuts across the state. And MIDC was, as a whole, was cut to about 23 million. And so that was mostly administrative, mostly. And so they are just tightening up that process. So,
And I did see, and there's some money to make some improvements in the day room next door to make it more private and more friendly for attorney meetings.
Yeah.
yes, that's actually we're really excited about it. The day room, I believe, used to be an old Sallyport, and so it feels like a garage when you're in there. And so I think if there's some funding, we've are able to contribute $10,000 to help with specifically the confidentiality as well as ADA approval there. I know that we had a client, and it's not to say anything of the jail, it's just what the circumstances were. We had a client who had an amputated leg, and I needed to meet with him, and they brought him into the day room, but there are stairs right there. And so he and I just sat on the steps. It was just fine. I don't mind. I'll meet with somebody anywhere, but I just think of maybe crutch accessible, wheelchair accessible, maybe something to think about, if that's possible. And so there's $10,000 that we can kind of collaborate with and see. So.
The top is hot. So I'll figure something out.
I don't figure it would.
Yeah, we could build them an ice shack, $10,000, I'd be fine with it.
It would. It would. It is true. There are courthouses and courtrooms in other counties that have almost like a window box where there's it's soundproof and you watch people through a window. It's weird. And I don't know, but it might be something as an option.
I know, I think everybody knows
I said, I brought it up as a good thing.
in the future is to try to get these two buildings connected,
Yeah,
just for safety wise, on all parts, and that would be, I think, that would be integrated in it. You know, I can't see that until we get this one paid off. But it probably won't get done on my time, but I hope it would at some point. Joel's looking at me like, you wanna do what?
Double payment.
Yeah, no, yeah, as much as we can get, you know, and we're taking another inmate from Marquette and that's bringing in probably another 10 or 100,000 a year. Probably be close to this year, I think. For the in,
They put 130, but
Just say,
up from 100, that's a 30, right?
Mhm.
30,000 plus.
And that I would not rely on that money.
No, but that's what, that kind of money is, I look at it as a one-time in. That
Yeah.
shouldn't be put towards anything that's gonna cost us in the future. That should be put towards like paying off that building.
Second thing.
I put a double payment.
Right, so, if we get that paid off, then we have something to think of, but while we still have that. But that would be good, to get our people back and forth. Right now, it's just not a good situation. But also the whole bottom level too, we could have garage in there to all these new vehicles that we get, they gotta sit outside all the time because we don't have any place to park. But on this note.
It can't go above $10,000, so.
Well, hey,
But.
thing-
Yeah,
No, that, with the $10,000, to make that handicap accessible, if we have to legally, yes, but. I don't wanna throw money into something that you're gonna tear out and move
Yep,
anyway.
yep.
You gotta
Right.
think. In the future, what we're gonna be doing with this in the future, do we wanna put a bunch of money into something and then abandon it and go in a different direction, that's just wasting money. So,
yeah, and I think it's, we understand too, and MIDC does as well, it may be a short-term fix. I mean, it may not be the garage forever, but, the soundproofing, just making some ADA accommodations if available. That would greatly improve it. Some of the issues with the confidentiality was actually raised by Marquette attorneys who are meeting with Marquette inmates. And we know, and we're lucky, jail staff are really accommodating in bringing clients over from the jail to our office. But in the times that that's not available, we do want to make sure confidentiality is of utmost importance. And so with that concern, we were like, it's time to make it for all attorneys to have that confidential attorney-client meeting.
Do you meet with Alger corrections, inmates?
So I do, from the Alger Correctional Facility,
Yeah.
like MDOC, I do. What I tend to do is meet with them over the phone. And I think that's out of just practice from when I came from Chippewa County. But it's also, there are benefits to that. There's better client control sometimes. But going into this year, we have some clients who are going to need more face-to-face contact. And then clients who come to court, we are able to meet, but we also don't have a very good confidential setting for inmates who are coming to court.
So do you do that up there when you meet them face to face, or they gotta be met down here?
So they can be met here, but generally there's always a corrections officer there. And so that puts a corrections officer in a weird spot. And it's also, but you can, some roster attorneys do, most do over the phone. That's not ideal. I think some of that was post-COVID. But I would like to implement a little bit differently going forward.
So if you have this, what you're talking about. Here in the garage or whatever
Mhm.
you're talking about, would the state be able to throw money in at that?
Potentially, and I think that's been brought up before, of corrections officers have approached us and some other roster attorneys saying that there should be a confidential space. They could use the booking cage, but I think which is the booking room, there's an enclosed area. But I don't know, I think because there's an opening that was shot down as being an option. There's a really tiny
Oh, the.
open
the
area.
the slot in the cage.
It's like this big. But because it wasn't able to be blocked off, then it's a security issue. So if that's something,
Yeah, you
know.
gotta understand that
Get a
the,
chunk of OSB, will cover your shit now.
the,
10 grand.
I didn't know that.
the biggest threats to the correction facility come in transportation. So when inmates come and go from the facility, it creates a heightened risk of security. So that's why and we've had issues over the years with DOC allowing so adequate time, space, and accommodations to meet with their clients. It's something I've been a huge advocate of, because if they're able to meet with their client, we're able to resolve the case faster. So and in fact, we have an issue that's coming up soon where because the department won't accommodate the attorney has convinced the judge now to
Oh, yeah.
writ. That means bring them here to this building, 9 inmates in one morning, a lot. It's gonna tax the DOC's transportation. So that's,
Well, also our sheriff department, that's security of this building.
yeah,
Yeah, I was up at the district court this morning. And they had an inmate in there with, sitting in the hallway with 3, corrections officers. Is that, if you had a family going through, is that a very good?
no, it's a terrible look, but it's the best we got. They generally, and those officers might be newer, but they generally bring them into the courtroom and put them in the jury room pending their hearing, which is good and bad. It allows the attorney to kind of talk to them briefly, not confidentially. But at the same time, that's not what that facility is designed for either. Of course, that's not what this entire facility is designed for. And, but that's a millions of dollars fix, not a $10,000 fix.
Court system don't have it.
We could build a new courthouse.
Very small.
It'd be the ice shack. I just wanted to make a comment on the contract. I have reviewed it. These attorneys are not getting paid too much. And we have to, they're still very much, I think, hour for hour losing money by taking public assigned cases. But we're fortunate here in Alger to bring in a lot of good attorneys that are willing to work at the rates that they're being paid.
Any questions? Nope. Thank you for that.
Consensus on the grant,
Yep.
Yes.
or do you need this signed sooner than later? Monday's fine?
No, Monday's fine, and it'll be a e-sign, I believe Treasurer Johnson, we can,
E-sign?
yep, it'll be ready.
Number 8, Alger Conservation District Project, well received fund.
I do have a question about that. Before I left, and well, no, my brother downstate showed me that the conservation district went out and gave away a bunch of autumn olive plants for the birds, and the birds would land on the wire, and their droppings would drop below that wire, and the guy's trying to farm there with stuff about that thick. And it's about that high. So whatever they're planting, as long as it don't leave that area, you know what I mean? Fly over to the neighbors and the seed are left in their yard.
They're all native ones.
Huh?
They're all native ones.
Yeah,
I know, but
looks to me like.
so is a mustard seed,
That's true.
and I have to go pull it.
Which we had up front already.
No, it depends on what they're planting there. I'd like to,
There's a schematic.
Well, there's a
I
drawing
seen
down
that,
here.
but I want to make sure it isn't something.
Did you go
It
down
looks to
one
me
more?
like more bees and
Hummingbirds. Yeah, scroll down one more.
Hmm?
There's what they're at.
Oh, yeah.
Hoping to put
Valley,
it-
Better than goldenrod. You got it.
Yeah,
But you don't want a little chunk they've
about
got,
an knapweed.
that little oddball shape they've got there right now. Looks nice with
Yeah,
those flowers on it,
it's-
instead of just.
They will.
Any questions?
it's only mine.
We can always tear it up.
Consensus?
Yes.
Number 9, go to PAE 152.
So this is the one that every year you have to decide whether to hard cap 80-20 or opt out. For the last 11 or 12 years, we've opted out, gone 80-20, which includes the dental and vision, but then last year, we'll be able to reprieve and drop it to 18. So we went up from 5% every year and until we got to 20. And then we were at 20 for a while and we dropped to 18. So the committee met and we would recommend opting out of PA 152, holding for the next item at 18% for employee cost sharing, but then doing a complete overhaul of providers. But for this one, PA 152 is the act that gives you the option to throw down the hard work.
Any questions on that?
No.
Census?
Yes.
Then we go to number 10, what's the cost sharing of the current 18%?
Cause we maintain it, right?
So if we maintain it at 18, you have the breakdown, it's just a, and it's almost flat, it's essentially just a,
You save 6,000.
yeah, but when you're dealing with a budget that big,
It's gonna fluctuate, too. Yeah.
that's like penny. The, I guess the big change would be switching to Blue Cross, which saved significantly, believe it or not. Where the current, and then switching companion life. To companion life from the right benefits, this would concern 3 of you, I guess. The coverage would be the same, it's just a little less on dental, but a little more on vision. So essentially the wash on those two. But it maintains the benefit level across the board. Compared to the 35% increase we were looking at with Cigna. Just about had a stroke, that's all. I thought that was really good renewal, all things considered.
Questions? No.
Well, I was at the, I told you before, I was at the LMAS and they switched from Blue Cross to Aetna and saved a bundle of money.
Yeah, and we reached out to the public
Oh, okay.
Consortium, the pool, the municipal pool, and we did not get back.
Sometimes,
You can't.
but maybe next year we could. They have our census, and it would be a little quicker.
Mackinac County switched from Blue Cross to, gosh, I can't remember the name, but it wasn't Aetna, it's a different name. Saved a lot of money.
We did last year from Blue Cross to Cigna,
Right.
and that saved a
Might
lot.
have been Cigna.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, say right, we switched that last year.
Yeah, there you go. Where-
The numbers were far better.
Mhm.
That's why you shop around. We lost our owl.
You got audio on it.
We lost the owl. All right, consensus
Plus.
on the 18%.
Yes.
Yes.
Number 11, 20, year 2026 insurance renewal. And that's already,
Save us more.
yeah. Any questions on that? That's pretty much what we just went over.
Correct.
Yep.
Consensus?
Yes.
Number 12, 2026 payment in lieu of insurance. $8,119.64. Where did they get that?
It was an increase over years,
They just
and
percentage-
Wherever the-
They must put a percentage on it.
I don't remember how it got to that weird number, but
Any questions on that one?
None.
Consensus?
Yes.
And 2025 COLA payment for 2 retirees. $263. 41 cents.
This is what we were talking about the other day.
we had, no, this is 1/4%. We've had a few, there were 4 that we've been doing it for, and then a couple passed away, and now we're down to 2 retirees that sheriff's department didn't have it in their, it wasn't built into their MERS, but the county agreed to give it to them after the fact, I believe is how it worked, was it? No?
One of these is from equalization, isn't
I mean, These folks are in their nineties, I think. So,
It's only $130 per year per person.
yeah.
Consensus?
Yes.
No, I object to it. Okay, that, I would love that, everybody's that, and that'd be good, yeah. 14, reappoint Kelly Livermore and Joel to Cam for 3 years.
Mm.
I mean, Land Bank Authority for 3 years, term expiring 12/31. Injections? Census?
Yeah.
15 autopsy report fees and request procedures. Do I have not done that in here?
Oh, sorry. They're public records, so. That was, I don't have anything because you're just establishing something. In committee, we discussed just using the vital records fee of $15, and Dr. Ray forwarded me the one autopsy she has. There's 2 pending. So figure maybe what, 5 to 10 a year. It won't be that big a deal just to request it through the clerk's office. I can update it on the website, charge the same fee we charge for other stuff, and be done with it.
Do they request them from us or from her?
From me. It would be through me. And I said, as long as you forward them to me. Yeah, so 30 seconds later, I got the autopsy. She agreed.
Yeah, so she doesn't have to deal with it.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
You keep track of, what about, I know you and I had some discussion, it's like the immediate.
Do we wanna, do you want a waiver for immediate family or just,
I've reached out to, various other prosecutors to discuss autopsy release policies. I think, and shocker, nobody's really got one.
Mhm.
So, I did get an interesting email back from the Jackson County prosecutor. It's a friend of mine. She said, we don't have a standard policy, but about every 6 months, the local hospital does a FOIA for all autopsies conducted in a range of years. Let's hope that doesn't happen. Our ME won't send them out without checking with us. So then we send them to the main agencies and have our detectives look them over. I think if we do write down a policy, which we probably should, that it should have a law enforcement checkbox on the release.
so the FOIA, the prosecutor's office got it.
No, every time I get a paper in my office, I write on it immediately, so it's work product. But the issue is, even with family members, you get to a situation where the autopsy says something, and then now all of a sudden it's on Facebook. And we may have a pending criminal action. So we don't necessarily want to release that information until the time is right, because it could prejudice a criminal defendant or the state's case against a criminal defendant.
That's telling me you should be the one looking at it.
I agree. The prosecuting attorney should be the one that, in conjunction with the clerk, to determine whether or not these should be released.
When do we want to open policy next month? Policy and procedure.
To do it?
Policy and.
I mean, we could get one anytime.
Right.
So, yeah, I mean, I don't mind winging it for the next month if you want, but just like any other FOIA, I'm the administrator and I end up forwarding stuff to all kinds of people. So
Right.
I have no problem just shooting that on over
Well,
and then getting the okay. Because you won't have the record anyway.
Not as the county commissioner, we get asked at work about it often.
I don't think that autopsies are subject to FOIA anyway.
So
Tim Perone
some family.
said they were. Though. I got conflict.
Oh yeah. Yeah, usually they want to know how they get them.
So Cole
Like
Stoker
going
said they're public record, but any notes or, like you said, investigation in reports that pertaining to the investigation, things like that are not. But toxicology and the report itself are.
The statute says medical records, books, papers, documents, or other items that a county medical examiner obtains in conducting an investigation, whether in response to subpoena or not, are exempt
Mhm.
under FOIA. But so what Cole Stoker and Toski is saying is that the
Actual report.
actual report
Yeah.
does not fall under that.
Correct.
For a phone call. They're probably right, as usual.
So just do a whole big strike of ones, or do you want to do like this one now and how are we gonna word it?
Yeah, if you want to just do it in December at the administrative again.
I can do
Yeah, and then I could whip something up that they would, and then you can just edit it as you feel fit. But family is being charged or?
I think everybody needs to be charged.
Yeah.
My personal opinion, I don't
No,
know. It's work getting
From,
done.
from the county side, yes, I don't disagree with you.
Yeah.
On the work side, you know,
How much would
they don't get a bill for that last ride, so either do they?
Say half of them are for the family, maybe, we save,
Whatever used to get bills still
we make an extra $100 or something.
at the end.
No, your call, whatever.
They all get the bill now.
I mean, it's not,
guys in charge?
it's not. Public should not be paying for somebody for one individual. That person wants something, that individual, that I shouldn't have to pay for it out of my taxes. It should, you pay to play. If you want that, not everybody wants not Thompson for
I don't pay for my discharge papers.
it. You're happy to discharge you.
No, I don't pay him for a copy.
Right. Oh, and that's a federal,
Right.
no,
But we maintain.
that you maintain them,
He maintains.
yeah,
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, just think about it.
Yeah, I don't think we can decide anything tonight.
no.
Now it's on the radar.
Yeah, so we'll set a policy next month.
That'll give some time for some phone calls and emails.
That doesn't even need anything right there, right?
Nope. No.
So that's passed on next month, number 16, they're already at cost saving idea and revenue sources. Charge the family for autopsy.
I have something. The law library contract, we're set for one more year. We're already under contract for that. But I did broach this with the public defender's office as well. I'm certain there must be a creative solution that's cheaper than what we're doing. And we are talking like maybe 1 or 2 people a year using our public law library. And
Where do they use it?
yeah,
Because when I walked into that room, it had a Windows XP load screen. So clearly nobody has logged into
I've
that
been
computer.
playing old computer games on there with Minesweeper. You just can't find them on the new machine.
They're not using that computer, clearly. Right? So,
Ball and the lines.
That's Minesweeper.
No, that's the.
Oh, because it's not that old.
Where you keep dividing the screen down, not Pong.
I think I want to approach our contractor at Westlaw. That's Thomson Reuters. That's a competing company that I have in my office, and see if we can just do like a single license per license or something, so that way when somebody uses it, we can just we're not paying a lot of money to have unlimited access. We can give the person an access as needed. Like a light switch, turn it on or turn it off. And that'll save us money, hopefully. And I'm confident Westlaw will be able to come up with something. So that's
Can't
what
you just go on the internet and find all that?
It's yes and no. If you're good at it, you can. If you know what you're looking for, and you can. But as far as the tools that were required, and Lily came up with some good options too. But under what a law library is, there's certain parameters that have to be in a centralized location. So, for example, I have to be able to. I think this is what the statutory interpretation would be. I have to be able to go in and use a search method to find a case that pertains to my situation. And on the internet, I can type in People versus Smith and get People versus Smith. But what I really need are all the cases that pertain to, say, Fourth Amendment seizure violations. And I can only get that through a law library using search methods. Now everything is online. That was the first thing I did when I got here. I said, no more books. 1, I forgot how to use them. 2, it's quicker. It's quicker to do it online. Did they teach you how to do books?
Yeah, but I think it's just like almost like scavenger hunt.
Yeah.
But I think too, what Westlaw uses, and that's what we use as well, there are predictors to it where it's more user friendly, and that's AI is used in it as well. So the license that you're using specifically recognizes what you're searching and then starts to give you suggestions, like it already knows what you
Let's just
right. So
Attorneys
That's
are
a law
next.
library. Like a law librarian would do that same thing.
AI is coming for
rather
your
than
job.
there's-
Yeah.
where you're having to do that on your own without anything. So I think in terms of community access, it's better.
So anyway, we're looking for, that's what I'm gonna be working on, to try and defray that cost, because it is a big cost to the county. And, I think we might even be able to get rid of the whole cost. If I gotta find out what legally complies. Like I said, my gut says that we have to have some kind of method that does what Attorney Harmon was saying. But, I don't think we need to spend this much. So that's my piece.
And then I guess I'll piggyback off of that. So going back to the computer that is actually supposed to be available for them to use. We have 9 computers that next month we'll talk about at finance, that need to be replaced and are not upgradable to Windows 11. Both of them in the courtroom. So I was talking to IT, and because the law library doesn't need to be on the county network, it doesn't need to be one of the, we don't need to buy a new computer for it. We can use one of the computers that's getting phased out, make it public access only, like internet only. And just set it so that the default, the browser page just pops up to that law library. So it'll save us having to replace that computer, but it will not be a Windows XP. It'll be a Windows 10. So it'll actually work.
Leaps and bounds.
Yeah, because right now we pay a lot of money for a computer that doesn't even work.
Kind of a hard bargain.
That's not savings, but it's like more of a,
It's safe.
Save.
You're gonna buy a computer.
yeah, it's one less computers.
Anything else for cost savings, revenue sources? Number 17, unfinished business, is that any?
Nothing.
18, financial matter, board bills, financial report for all funds and appropriations. Anybody have any questions on those? They were audited, I think I was on that. Mickey had it. Mickey did that one, the month before.
Where you would have been, Nick said on the
Yeah.
roof.
Yeah,
Somebody had to replace you.
wasn't very hard.
Oh,
I was thinking.
did you get worried about being locked up in Alaska when the airplanes weren't flying?
Not one bit.
No. Hold on a little longer, eh?
I had a granddaughter, that's what got me back.
Oh,
All right, no questions on financial matters? Consensus?
Consensus.
Any resolutions? We got one, no behavioral health. Good.
Yeah, we have, who sent us the original one, Joel?
Berga?
Yeah,
very good.
yeah.
Houghton did end up sending it out too, I think.
The whole. We just reworded.
Yeah.
It's they try and bring back something up here instead of take people all the way downstate for services.
There's something here I was supposed to say, Alger County, and it's still staying there.
Oh, it did. Yeah, I replaced those.
You did do that?
Yeah.
Okay. That's awesome. I read that, I must have read the previous one.
I caught it in committee. Yeah,
Yeah,
the committee one said Berga still.
Yeah,
Right,
all right.
yeah.
It wasn't all the way up.
Yeah, there was definitely a control F.
Any
place
questions
issue.
on that one?
They saw.
Consensus?
Consensus?
Yes.
Committee reports. Mickey, did you have any?
Nope, I don't.
I didn't have any up there. Did you have any?
Just our regular ones and,
Okay.
the animal shelter was the one that needed the most attention at the moment, so. Out of mine.
Did you make any yet, Bob?
No, no, I went to the committees, but no, I don't have a report,
Okay.
it's only on the agenda.
Course, any correspondence?
There's a Survey Monkey for materials management plan. That's it.
And board comments, Mick?
Yeah, I was at the LMAS meeting and I mentioned about that,
how they're gonna do that tunnel going under the, and they said that, St. Ignace, they got a place where that's at, and St. Ignace has got videos on that. And, said it'd be great for you to stop and see what they're gonna do. And he said Enbridge has really been good for that county.
There, it's straight, right on the highway, right on the left.
Is it? You have been there?
No, but the building's right there.
Oh, okay. They welcomed us, anyone to go there because they said it's amazing.
Comments, it sounds like we have, open government again.
Yeah.
So. Soon?
So the house has,
to have to
get back
in
session
and what did they say, 36 hours before they're gonna be back in session? I think that's good.
They have to go from all over.
So everybody's gonna be back to work. Furloughed would pay,
Start answering their phones again.
and they can thank every taxpayer for their 8-week vacation.
In the rain, probably.
That's all I got.
I'm good, I'm glad we can finally get something done, get a ceiling and some insulation in that shelter, so we can quit running the heat belt, rough. Anyway, then we can get the electrician back, finish putting in the lights.
Are there any animals in there?
Yes, sir.
Oh.
3 dogs currently.
Bob, any comment? None. Staff comments, Joel?
Just moving along with budgets. Thank you for the insurance. Solidifies a big chunk of it. And then we got some negotiations, try to start squeezing in the first week of December, get that all knocked out. And then I think we're looking good. Me and Pam are I'm gonna jump ahead and meet with the sheriff's department tomorrow. That'll be another big one done. And then we'll finish up funds and we're getting there.
Yeah. Ditto.
He just said it all. Ditto.
Robbie?
We had a successful week last week. We were able to argue a case to conviction in front of a jury as charged conviction. That's always an exciting moment for our office because that's our number one goal is to achieve as charged convictions. It kind of shows that we're doing it right. And the jury, I don't think they're out for very long. An hour. Part of that hour was eating lunch.
Not for lunch.
So they had to
What'd
wait.
that cost us?
Yeah. What?
What'd that cost us?
Hey, jurors are worth it. Especially if they come back guilty. But even if they come back not, even if they come back not guilty, investing in our jurors, we're acting as ambassadors of what we're doing here to them who are members of our community. Now, granted, they're forced to be there, but that's like free advertising for the good work we're doing here. And again, our office and the Michigan State Police did a very good job on that case and get a dangerous person off the streets.
Matt, Sheriff Department?
New 911 is close.
Close?
Yeah.
Heard that this year.
Went to a meeting, in fact. Ted has the proposed contract, and you have to forgive me, some of this, I got thrust into this, like, I went to the meeting on Friday, I was told to go on Wednesday, so. Anyways, Ted has the contract if we want our attorney to look it over. It's kind of boilerplate stuff throughout the whole
What's it
911.
gonna cost us?
I don't have the numbers yet. That was gonna be my last thing, is the bottom line financial is supposed to be coming out in the next, whatever, couple weeks. So I don't know. I don't know.
Always a good answer. I don't know.
I really don't.
I
Got it to Todd and did whatever he
Been on this board for 3 years.
did with
We have
it.
not been included at all, this 911
So-
situation, so
All I
I'd
can
really
tell
like
you,
to see what the cost is gonna be.
yeah, I don't have that. I don't have it. Again, Wednesday I was told, hey, Maddie. So I went to the meeting on Friday, but it's coming close.
Was Todd there?
Huh?
So we didn't have a vote on it there,
There was no voting.
okay.
There was no voting on anything. They went over the contract. That the proposed contract between that. And I don't remember the company right now. But. That's all I have right now.
I just have a couple things. First, thank you guys for your support, maybe every year. We look forward to this. It's our new fiscal year, and so we're making quite a few changes and we're looking forward to it. The second thing I wanted to talk about was, community corrections, MDOC. Do we kind of have, I guess I would like an update on where we are, if there is one available. I have a couple of clients who I think would have been part of pretrial services, and we haven't heard anything from them. And so I'm curious if we are officially like part of that region, if it's encompassed, because we haven't heard from them.
Who's on that committee? Kelly, I think was. Huh?
Yeah,
So,
yeah, she was the liaison.
Right,
Yeah.
she's the liaison, she wanted to take, she's not here right now.
No, it's okay. I just think maybe I'm mistaken. The board voted on,
Yeah,
I thought we
voted it all.
Yeah, we are, Alger County is a part of that,
yeah.
and because she is on the board of it, we had to have one person to be on that board, and that's Kelly, so yeah, you can get with her, and she can steer you any way you need.
I think there is, just in speaking with other departments as well, I think now that that decision has been made, that the county is part of it, I almost think we need like an update on what that means.
where's the implementation?
Yes,
Yeah.
and meaning just because we want to be supportive of it, I mean, obviously, the county made the decision that this is what we want to do, so we want to use it. And so for our office, our part of it, we want to set my clients up for success, always, and so. Tell me what I can do.
That all came from us through the judges, I believe. Was the big.
The judges were supportive of it,
Being
and
Frankly,
I sensed,
Of the party. December. We were gonna do it a few months ago, but we got thrust into a very large investigation. So some things got postponed, we reached out to our jail administrator, and I think we set that up for December. So I'll let you know what I know, what I don't.
So that should be the onboarding implementation type.
Might be. Mark kind of heads that up here, so.
Thank you.
Thanks for asking.
Yeah, thank you.
I can tell the judges under. When that happens, yeah.
Brief public comment?
We are.
And adjourn.